Israel defines success in two terms. One is bringing back all of our hostages. When I'm talking about all the hostages, I mean both alive and the bodies. So we did see a few days ago our live hostages are back to their families. Finally, they were able to reunite with their families. Unfortunately, we haven't seen the return of the deceased hostages yet. So we have, in total, we have 28 hostages who are not alive anymore, and Hamas only returned the bodies of 9 of them, which means they were not able to fully implement the first step of the deal, which we are patiently waiting for the bodies to be brought back to Israel. But for now, we only got 9 of them, so we still have a way to go in that respect. The second step, which will define a success, it's definitely demilitarization of Hamas. We defined it as one of the declared goals of the war. So Hamas needs to be demilitarized completely. They have to be eliminated as a military and also administrative power in the Gaza Strip. And that's something that we are really hoping to see after all the steps of the deal are implemented. To secure peace in the region, I think that's a hope and an aspiration of all the players, both regional but also global. And we are very thankful to the current American administration. So as part of the plan, we are talking about an international multinational force that is going to be stationed in Gaza to make sure that indeed the plan is fully implemented. And we all hope that finally a stable peace will be possible to reach in the region, because I think that's something that we all need. When we are talking about multinational force, so there were some names that were brought and mentioned in this respect, and mostly we are talking about moderate Arab countries such as the UAE, Egypt, Jordan, maybe other countries who will be interested to join. And they will guarantee that what we saw on October 7 will never repeat itself in our region. What we saw on October 7 is that, first of all, we need to protect ourselves, Israel. We need to take care of our own security. And that's something that we are doing currently. But also, I think that we saw that the face of terror is horrible. They have no boundaries. Following October 7, we saw terrible terror attack all around the world, including on American soil. We all remember the terror attack in Washington, D.C., in Boulder, Colorado. And it's a very dangerous precedent. We cannot allow, we as a global community, international community, we cannot allow Islamic radical terror to lift its head and to threaten peaceful people who only want to live their lives. And I think we all need to be united in that. It's not only, it may start with words. It may start with verbal violence, but we all can see where it leads, and it's a very dangerous slope. And we need to be able to stand up and to speak up against any kind of allegations, anti-Semitic allegations, racist allegations, and to face the huge terror threat that is intimidating the whole international community. After October 7, we understood that we need to take our security in our own hands. And you need to understand that the reality on the ground is in Gaza, especially, is very complicated. And I think that it's not only Israeli military specialists that say that, but also international American military specialists say that Israel was doing everything that is possible under those difficult circumstances. And I'm talking about very complicated urban warfare that Israel was conducting over the past 2 years. Despite all this complicated reality that we had on the ground, Israel was able to implement all the necessary measures according to international law to avoid civilian casualties. Unfortunately, what we saw is that Hamas was not only holding hostages our Israeli citizens, but they also were holding hostages their own Palestinian population. And we feel very sorry about any loss of life, any loss of civilian Palestinian life. But unfortunately, we saw Hamas terrorists hiding arms, hiding missiles under humanitarian facilities such as hospitals, such as schools, kindergartens, and even UN facilities. So that's something that Hamas is the only element that we need to blame in this regard, and I think it will be for the best of everybody in the region if Hamas just lay their arms, they give up the control of Gaza Strip. Even after the ceasefire already entered into force, we saw that Hamas started killing their own population. We all saw these videos and footages as a revenge, maybe for them not supporting Hamas control in Gaza. So they pose danger to their own population, and I think Palestinians understand that, and they deserve a better future. So I'm really hopeful that the current phase of the conflict will lead us to a more stable region and to a sustainable peace.